Welcome, folks. I just thought I'd go live real quick. Jump on in to the live stream. I'm going to wait till we populate, and I'm going to just go over this right away and not do any special frills and show, just show y'all what's happened. So thanks for jumping in, and let me know where you're watching from, and we'll just go with this live stream right now today and let y'all know what the updates are. I'm not gonna take more time than just doing this live because I am very, very crunched for time, but I want to update y'all on what's happening. So this is what's happening. So welcome to the live stream. I'll let this populate and let people tune in. Enjoy the beautiful hymn, Our Firm Foundation. It's a great hymn. Welcome, everyone. Just waiting to, sometimes YouTube, when you do this on your phone, it really delays a long time before people can see it. So just give everybody time to come on in to the live stream today. I'm on my phone today. I'm not going to do a real professional show today, just this, because I want to show y'all what's happening. It's wild. It's wild, wild. Okay, welcome, guys. Come on in the live chat. Chat us up where you're watching from. Thank you, Cora. God bless. I am sorry I haven't gotten to you. I have very little time, but I see your stuff. Thank you. All right, ladies and gents, I think we're just gonna begin with what we got. Guys, this is what we're talking about today. I have been blocked. I've been blocked. Can you believe it? Little old me. Just me, little old me. I have been blocked by Matter. Matter is the handler for Bethel and all their online stuff, especially YouTube. How do I know this? Because I have at length every single time, almost without fail, if I post something with YouTube clips from Bethel in it, then I will get a copyright claim from Matter. And I'll show you today all the details. Matter is the handler for Bethel. Here's what I had planned to do. Guys, I had covered Shawn Bolz at length about a year ago. And I realized this and remembered this. And I was like, hey, you know what? I covered Shawn Bolz and all this stuff. You know, thank you to Brother Winger, our great brother over there at the Bible Thinker, Mike Winger, for doing this, for covering this, showing the hypocrisy, showing the cover up. Thank you, brother. Now it brought it to the national attention. 1.5 million views, if I understand right, if I'm not mistaken. Please don't quote me on that. But a lot of views, over 1 million. I think near 1.5 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat. And so he's brought that to the national attention. It made national news. It's made German news. Funny enough, let's see if I can pull it up right here. It's not right here, but two magazines The previous 2 weeks, Idea magazine in Germany has covered the Bethel controversy. They've called it the Bethel earthquake. That's the title of the article. Das Bethelbeben. That means the Bethel earthquake in German. And they have, it's gone around the world. But I realized, you know what? I covered Shawn Bolz. And I'm thinking, I covered him about a year ago. I did all this. I covered the grift. I just didn't know about the indiscretions, the other indiscretions that Mike Winger went into in depth and detail. However, I take all that back because Bethel made a statement about this about a year ago. They made a statement and actually said that there was some hints of SA of some type, some sort of inappropriateness in the S department. Watching from the UK, welcome, Julie. Welcome. Just jump right in, guys. I'm just doing this to just get this out there really quick because I have been blocked. Watching from Namibia. Wow. Thank you for jumping in. Katie, God bless you. Wow, cool. I don't know if I've ever had a Namibian tune in that I know of. Are you a regular viewer, Katie? God bless you. That's really cool. So here's what happened. I just thought back. I have 5 shows. I did once this Bethel controversy originally broke out. You know, the prophets covered Chris Valentin knowing about this, and Africa, Southern, yes, love your program. Thanks. You have tuned in before. Great. Thanks for telling us where you're from. East Netherlands. Great. Thank you for telling us where you're from. God bless y'all. So in January of 2025, I covered this. I covered the Bethel statements on Shawn Bolz, and within that statement, there was an admission that there was some improprieties, and we didn't know what it was, but it was there, and I covered it. And then I also covered the TBN interview that was made such a headway, because now we realized that Bill Johnson knew that Shawn Bolz had some improprieties. I don't want to keep saying the word, guys. It's so crazy. So there were some improprieties and with other men, and Bill knew about it. And then he went the next day, really soon thereafter, about knowing about this, and went to do an interview. And Shawn was there, and he didn't know. He said he didn't know about the interview. He didn't know that Shawn would be there. And I really find that very hard to believe. You don't go fly to an interview and be interviewed in studio without knowing that another person is going to be interviewed with you, and you are interviewing, and they're talking about a book. There's no way, there's really absolutely no way that they would invite him to an interview and he would not know that the contents of the interview were surrounding his book, Translating God. That's just impossible. He could not have, they would have told him. They would have told him Shawn's going to be there where we're talking about his book. It's just impossible for him not to have known that. He says he got there and was surprised. Oh, Shawn's here, and we're going to be talking about Shawn. At that point, you know what's going on. I didn't mean to get into the, oh, hi, aus Deutschland. Thank you. Thank you for your ministry. God bless you, Marcus Bauer. Perfect. Ja, hallo. Grüß dich. Yeah, so I'm in Germany. That's why I speak German. I'm a missionary to Germany. And so God bless you, Marcos. God segne dir. And then, so he went to this interview apparently and did not know that, that Shawn would be there. Just impossible. It's almost impossible for him not to have known that. Okay, let's take his word for it. He shows up, Shawn's there, he's interviewing, and they're talking about this book. He should have said, I cannot do this interview in good conscience because I have understanding now of Shawn having done some very, very inappropriate stuff with other people. I cannot say in good conscience that I know the life behind the book. like he said in the interview. So I covered the interview. I covered all of it. I covered in 2 episodes the interview. So let's flip over here. And yes, I am being blocked. This is so wild, folks. I am being blocked because I have reposted. So this is the block here. And let's see, can I zoom in here? Yes, I can zoom in. That is beautiful. So visibility, if you see that, the visibility is 0. This is the very first time this has ever happened before, folks. I posted this video and they have blocked the video. You cannot see it. I can click on it and show it and see it. But no one of my audience can see it. Its visibility is blocked. Monetization is also blocked. I can't monetize it. The entire video. And they have just every place where I talk about this Sheila Walsh interview on TBN, they say you can't display it, and they've blocked it. And here is Shawn Bolz translating God. That's right there, if you see that. Audio, visual, and I disputed it already, okay? But because it falls under fair use, I am allowed legally to cover things under fair use laws. So everybody in Europe is going to be tuning in, and Africa is great, but all the Americans will wake up in a little bit and they'll be able to tune in. I just want to get this out there so that everybody knows what's going on. And so I posted 2 videos. I did it in 2 parts. They blocked me on both. And Matter is the one who, let's see the details. Here are the details. And this is the video. And these are all the places that they block. They say they have a claim. And here we go. Let's see. Matter Entertainment, right there, is the one making the claim. And Matter is the handler for all of the claimants of Bethel. So this video is a TBN video, folks. This is a TBN video. It's not Bethel. I mean, the title, go back to Shawn Bolz translating God, and the YouTube page is a TBN YouTube page, not Bethel. But Matter is the organization that defends Bethel, and actually, I think it's a legal organization. I've tried to track down what it is, but I cannot find, honestly, information on that. Yeah, Carla says, I hope you win your fair use dispute. I will win it because it is illegal for them to make a copyright claim on critique and commentary. I'm commenting on these videos. And so they've made an illegal copyright strike, and they will lose it. Now, I don't have the legal chops like Mike Winger to take people to court and all that stuff. Yeah, so I won't take it so far. This is the first time someone has actually really blocked the video. Usually they say you can't monetize it, but this is blocked. Now, it doesn't give me a copyright strike, which is different, but it does block it. So I'm sorry, boring details here and stuff like that, guys, but this is sort of, how, explaining a little bit how YouTube works. So then over here it looks like the same video, but it's not, because the thumbnail is a little different, just color-wise, but it is part 2. I titled it Shawn Bolz Revisited, and Bethel's Prophetic Grift, part 1, and then I'm sorry, that was part 2 that I was just looking at. This is part 2 and part 1. So we got 2 different tabs open here, okay? And the same people blocked it. It's completely blocked because I am covering the TBN interview with Sheila Walsh in this video. Now, folks, you're not going to believe this. You might believe it, but you're not. It's so wild. This video is already public. It's already up. It's already visible. It's already monetized in YouTube land on my channel. Part 1. This is it right here. This is me covering the TBN interview. Now, funny enough, let's have a look over here. This is the TBN interview that I originally covered, okay? I'll go to a new tab, and we will hit enter to have a look at that video. the video is unavailable. Surprise, surprise, surprise. This video is private. That means that it's there. The video is still there, but it's privatized. I've had to do that once or twice, and privatize something. And so, but the video still exists. The URL is still there. The video still exists, but it's privatized. So that's the only reason that the video doesn't exist in public anymore, right? So you say, well, how can they put a copyright claim on it? Because it's still there, but it's not visible. And so this is the wild part about this, folks. This is so crazy. That I actually have a video. It's the exact same video. It's just reposted. I just reposted it today. And a year ago, January, it's posted in public and visible. And I can't remember, I might have made a claim on this too. They may have actually made a copyright claim on this video as well. I just can't quite remember. And I may have disputed it and won. Because you basically win, because they realize it's all fair use. They realize they can't make a claim and actually take you to court because they would lose. It's illegal for them to make the copyright claim to begin with. And then part two, the same thing. It's all there. It's all public. It's all, again, covering this video down here. This one right here. And it's not visible. So they made a claim here on me for a video that's already like public and out there. It's so crazy, so crazy. So, but I wanted to put it out there because I'm covering stuff actually that Mike hasn't covered actually in some of these things, like the whole video. I covered the entire interview of Sheila Walsh with Bill Johnson and Shawn Bolz, not just the sensational parts or whatever, right? And there's lots of stuff in that video that needs to be said. So I realized, I thought, since, here we go. I go over to Twitter. I thought, let me just post it on Twitter then, because I had planned to do one video per evening, because I have 5 videos of the Shawn Bolz situation back a year ago. I covered it 5 different times. And I thought, let me just release one video per evening and repost it, revisit it. And so I just thought, well, since they're blocking me over there, and I've got this copyright claim, it can't be visible, then I'll go over to Twitter and post it. Since the Bethel handlers at Matter Entertainment over on YouTube have completely blocked this upload, I thought I would come over here to X to post the entire episode. Shawn Bolz Revisited series reposted from January 25. So this was all up on my YouTube before. So I cover the news that Shawn Bolz has been finally confronted by people in the charismatic movement for false prophecies and for his data mining. To put it as if God had given him those words. Known as the Google prophet, Bolz has a history of using the internet to glean information for prophetic words. The problem is that Bolz has deep ties to Bethel. In this show, Richard reviews Bolz and his appearance with Bill Johnson on TBN, a show that was posted on YouTube in January of 2025. When did Bethel know that Bolz was data mining for his prophecies? It's all come out now. They knew really early on, even in maybe about 16 or 17. And Shawn and others, they all knew. Let's see. Richard tries to find out and covers this video posted. Let's see. This is the video, but it's not there anymore, of course. And then here's the video. So guys, go have a look at that. That's where it's at publicly. You can also scroll down on my channel and see part 1 and part 2. Sorry, I gotta zoom out here. You can see part 1 and part 2. It's all there. It's still there. So yeah. But you can also see currently if you want to go over to Twitter. And then as well, here's the violation. Visibility, Matter Entertainment. And I post that so that you can see that these guys are not playing fair. They don't want you to critique them. They don't want you to see this interview. They don't want you to see it. Welcome to this special series of Firm Foundation. Here we go. I'll just show this real quick. Special series of Firm Foundation podcast. I'm going to be doing a special series, a revisited series that I had done about a year and a half ago on Shawn Bolz. We all know the current Shawn Bolz controversy. Mike Winger, our friend at the Bible Thinker, did a great long-form video on the predations of Shawn Bolz and his prophetic grift that has abused and harmed many people. And I wanted to revisit this series I had done about a year ago on Shawn Bolz. I covered all these things about a year and a half ago. 5 episodes I did about a year and a half ago, and they have a lot of Sorry, I keep saying a year and a half ago. Mike Winger's post, I repeat myself. Sorry. A lot of other details that were not in Mike Winger's long-form video, especially the TBN interview that Bill Johnson did with Shawn Bolz. I covered the entire interview in a couple of my shows. So I wanted to do a show a day for the next 5 days, March 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. I will release all those videos that I had done in January and February of 2025. So nearly a year ago, I was covering this as well as many others. Steve Kozar and Chris Roseberg and all these other people were covering Shawn Bolz and his prophetic manipulation, his prophetic data mining, and other things like that. Here on Firm Foundation, I covered 5 different long-form episodes of Shawn Bolz. I covered a lot of stuff that is definitely worth seeing that was not necessarily in Mike Winger's videos that might help the discussion along and revisit some of those things that I covered a year ago in January. So without any further ado, here are the 5 episodes of my coverage of Shawn Bolz 1 year ago in January. Bill Johnson makes an infomercial for Shawn Bolz. Shawn Bolz has come under fire for false prophecy. Funny, we knew all along that he was a Google prophet, but all of a sudden he's come under fire. TBN platforms this false prophet who has destroyed so many lives. And Bill Johnson's right there for the ride. I wonder if Shawn Bolz's prophecy and abuses will rub off on Bill Johnson. Probably not. We're going to look at a show where Bill Johnson and Shawn Bolz were on together on TBN. So let's get into this. All right, folks. So go over there to Twitter and watch that. That's just the intro, and covered the whole thing. So yeah, that's so I will post those 2 videos. I'm in the process of posting this now on Twitter. Oh, it says 100%. So I will go ahead and post that. So 2 videos, the 2 videos that YouTube has blocked. I'm going to do them today, and I did one yesterday, and I'm going to do this one today. Look, you're going to find my process right here. I'm going to post it. Boom. Post that thing. All right. So that is post number 2. Since the Bethel handlers Matter Entertainment covered this up, we're going to go over here and we're going to post it. So it's posted. Good deal, guys. So video 1 and video 2 that they blocked right here and right here, which are actually still active and still a year ago. So this was posted January of 2025. They have given me a copyright strike for it, even though that's so funny, man. Even though they, even though they still allowed the other ones. So what that tells me, let me just flip around. What that tells me is that they have a year ago allowed my video to go up, and in the meantime they have taken their video down, made it private, privatized it. This is the sinister nature of what they're doing, folks. They've privatized it so that they can still block people like myself for trying to cover it. Right? I know a lot of people have downloaded it. I don't think I downloaded it originally, that original TBN interview. Yeah, oh, we got some people tuning in. Ugh, woke up and can't go back to sleep. It's 4:45 a.m. in Texas. Well, what better could you do than join us on the live stream. Welcome, Lambert and DJM. Just watch the preacher preaching from North Carolina. I have mixed feelings. I do too. I'll be honest. I do too. He's Pentecostal, but what he's saying in the video that I covered is accurate. What is the video about that they have flagged? So the question comes, they flagged this video that is me reposting. Sorry, so those of you who have been in the live stream for a little bit, is me reposting my old coverage of Shawn Bolz. So I covered Shawn Bolz 2 years ago and his prophetic data mining and all the rest right here. This is still active, still live, and it's monetized and public. But the exact same video, I downloaded it and reposted it, and they blocked it. Visibility, invisible, you can't see it. And here as well, this looks like the same video, but it's two different videos, part 1 and part 2, part 1, part 2. They blocked both of these because I covered TBN's coverage over here. This video is unavailable. So they made it unavailable. They made it private, which you can do as a video. If you posted the video, you can make it private. They made it private, and then they also had content restrictions, meaning they set that video to be able to be traced in YouTube. If someone posts something of that video, then the algorithm catches it. And so the algorithm caught my upload because I covered it, which is illegal for them. They can't do it. It's an illegal post, an illegal move to make a copyright claim on someone who falls under fair use laws. Fair use laws allow me to critique and comment on, for instance, sermons and videos and other people's things like this for news, for reporting, for other stuff. But these two videos, DJM asked about this, so I'm just repeating it again. They flagged this video. They didn't just flag it, DJM. They blocked it. You cannot see it. So until my dispute has been resolved in some way, or they release the dispute, here's what typically happens. I didn't explain this too. Dispute, let's see if I can zoom in there. The dispute under review, it expires in 30 days. What Matter does is they just make copyright claims, and then they never answer the copyright claim. And so my video is put on hold, and put into escrow for 30 days until they answer. And if they don't answer, then it's released by YouTube. And so typically what happens is sometimes they'll answer before 30 days, but most of the time in my last recently dealings with Matter Entertainment, they don't even answer. And so they hamstring me for 30 days. Does that make sense? All right, so let's see. 8:55 p.m. Australia. Wait, thanks for tuning in, Susan. Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. They're going to have to release that. Yeah. Let's see if they do. I mean, they typically, like I said, they don't even answer anymore. They just put a copyright claim. They have an auto. So for this video over here, the video that's unavailable, they just have an auto copyright claim on that video so that anytime the algorithm of YouTube picks up a trace of that video on YouTube, they put a copyright claim automatically on that video. Does that make sense? I could do that on my channel too if I wanted to, that I have automatic copyright claim detection for my videos, but I don't. I don't have any of that. I don't want any of that because I believe in fair use and I believe in freedom of speech. I'm a huge proponent of freedom of speech. Anybody can take my videos and chop them up and critique me 100%. I don't even care. So, yeah, they're tripping. That's a good point, DJM. That's a good point. They are tripping. I like that. So, yeah. So they basically have that setting set where that just flags anything and they put a copyright claim on it automatically. And then they realize that people will just either delete it but if you dispute it, they must answer within 30 days. And if they don't, then YouTube just releases the claim. And so that's what's happened to me in the last bit. Matter, whoever Matter is, I've tried to look into them. They're a law firm for a copyright law firm, and they just do that. They do that. They don't even answer the disputes anymore. They just realize that people will give up. Like, they say, yeah, well, I'll take the video down then, I guess, or they cut out those parts of their video that actually have the disputed content in them, and or they react, or but I'm going to show my whole video. I want to show my whole video because it's already up over here. It's so crazy, bro. This whole video that they're disputing. Oh, by the way, folks, go down here and check out this Central Church, North Carolina pastor, Loran Livingston. This thing has been seen 532,000 times. I'm a little puzzled, honestly. I just posted it and clipped it because he was going ballistic on the NAR. And then over here, I just covered it as well with my own, commentary. And that's kind of going too. I hope that goes a little bit faster. I mean, so this is, wow, this was surprising. And I actually reached out to Pastor Livingston to see if he'd come on my show. Haven't gotten a response yet. But he actually said in this last week's video that he's gotten a lot of response from this previous sermon. I don't know if that was because of my video, but that's 500,000 times. This video has been seen 500,000 times, and that's by far the most viewed video on my channel. And so, yeah, appreciate him saying those things. So that's just a by the way. So here's blocked and ineligible for monetization. Visibility, blocked. I've never had a video blocked before. They put a copyright claim on, and they'll typically say you can't monetize it. So they just blocked, full blocked. So yeah, they tripping. They won't take the block down probably. Did you have discussions about the North Carolina preacher yet? No, just now, and really appreciate his words. Like I said in the video, this is not a endorsement of any of his ministry. I've never heard anything else from him besides that little 20-minute clip. He was going crazy, bro. He had some good points, but it was a little overkill. Yeah, it might have been overkill, but you're protecting your flock. Do you think Bolz's people have done that? That's a good question. I don't know. I think this is TBN. I think TBN this is just me off the cuff. This is just speculation, really, honestly. I think TBN is deeply, deeply embarrassed by having him on there. And they should be. But so they don't want it to be seen. They don't want TBN to be seen in the same light with him on their show. Yeah. Because it was TBN full all the way. I mean, I can go over here and show y'all. They'll put a copyright claim on this one too. This is the one that's
Mike Winger's post. Welcome to
here we
the
go.
special.
So this is the TBN interview with the watermark all over it. TBN, Bill Johnson. Look, they're in the studio. So go have a look over on Twitter. You can watch my entire review. There's Sheila Walsh, Shawn Bolz, and Bill Johnson sitting in the studio, chopping it up as if Bill Johnson knew. He's sitting there right next to him. He knew that he had done these really perverse things with other interns in his ministry. Yeah, so this is TBN right there. That's them, and this is the video. So hopefully I'm answering y'all's questions. They blocked it, and then so I have 5 videos I want to post, just revisiting my coverage of Shawn Bolz. I covered him a year ago. I covered all the stuff I covered everything except the perverse nature of the essay that Shawn Bolz had done about a year ago. And then Mike Winger, Brother Mike, came out with his big video, gave it lots of publicity because he lent his platform to the discussion. And that was huge. That was huge, huge, huge. All right, so coming back here, let me see. So, yeah, so why don't they want you to see this? That's a good question. Thank y'all for asking that. I think it goes to motives, and I can't see their motives, but Matter Entertainment is the Bethel handler for copyright stuff. They are the one. If I get a copyright claim from Bethel, it comes from Matter Entertainment. Okay. And TBN, then they must be the handler for TBN as well. But Matter Entertainment is the handler for at least these two organizations, Bethel and TBN. This is a TBN video. And so they blocked me. And so I can't know their motivations, but what did happen, what I know did happen is that they allowed my two videos, which are still live. The exact same video is still live on my YouTube channel with, let's see, a few thousand views. It's not, not really well viewed, right? I don't know. I can't see it off the top, but a couple thousand views per video, and they blocked it after the fact. So those videos were live a year ago, and then after the fact, they've privatized the video. The video's private. It's still there because the link still works. It brings it to a video unavailable. This video is private, and they're only able to give me a copyright strike or a copyright just private, set to private. You can set a video to private, unlisted, or public, or coming up with a premiere. So you have 4 or 5 variations of how you can set a video. This video is not able to be seen by anybody. All right, so that means that in the time that they had the interview, people covered it. People started covering it, and right away they started scrubbing. Actually, So to answer your question, TBN is embarrassed by Shawn. I actually had a full video. Shawn Bolz is getting scrubbed. He got scrubbed from the internet. TBN, Daystar, this interview here, other Christian Broadcasting Network, CBN scrubbed a video. I have a whole show. I think it was my 3rd or 4th show in this series that they were actively scrubbing Shawn Bolz from the internet, because they all knew, all of them, not just Bethel, CBN, TBN, a few other prophetic channels, and I gave a few other places in that show where he was getting scrubbed. He was getting scrubbed at the time. So let me actually go back. I can show y'all. Let's see here. If it'll let me show you. All right, so I have a full show. Flip around. I have a show. Shawn Bolz is getting scrubbed. This was also January. Here we go. A list of things covered in this show. The interview got scrubbed. Shawn Bolz on TBN got scrubbed. This one got scrubbed. This one got scrubbed. I don't know what all these things are. Programs. So under TBN, let's zoom in if you, sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Under TBN, he had a whole page. The whole page disappeared. TBN, and so in this show, I think I was able to show most of the things that were scrubbed. The pages that, well, maybe I don't. I can't remember anymore. But TBN org programs, Discovering God, Shawn Bolz was scrubbed. Discovering God, Shawn Bolz, Jehovah Shalom, Lord Peace was scrubbed. Discovering God, Shawn Bolz, Jehovah Jireh, God Provides was scrubbed. All these things got scrubbed. Daystar TV got scrubbed. On CBN, he got scrubbed. Wagner University faculty. He was a listed faculty member at Wagner University, the fake accredited university, fake education. They scrubbed him. He was there at one point. So several places where they scrubbed him. So they were actively, in that time, still trying to scrub him, or they had started to try to scrub him. Does that make sense? Hope that answers the question. Man, that's a lot of stuff. 40 minutes in here. I meant to be real short today, guys, but this is quite wild. I mean, we know this is happening. This is actively happening. They are trying to silence people. They don't want you to see this. And I asked the question with my, here we go, flip back over here, with my thumbnail, why don't they want you to see this? They blocked me. I don't know why they would have blocked me. Strange. It's just so silly. All right, so yes, that ain't no real school. It was, let's see, we got some, I think Bolz people had done that. Yes, I don't know if Bolz people have a hand in doing that, but he's definitely trying to, give him privacy. He had a post basically when this all happened. We're trying to work through these things and give us some privacy. It was some TBN clips. Well, that's them, yeah. They don't want that stuff out there. Exactly. They don't want the smoke, man. You think Shawn would have seen this coming? He is a prophet. Yeah, exactly. Bill definitely knew all the details. Yes. So, folks, go over to Twitter and go to my profile, and you'll see you can watch my coverage of the Loran Livingston video if you want. Here you go. Let's zoom in there. That's the Loran Livingston video as well, the full video, and as well you can see my post number 2. All right, post number 2 of Matter Entertainment, and then here is the second one. So go check those out if you're interested. Oh, and thank y'all so much, man. You just gotta thank y'all. Just so humbled that y'all would want to give to help us with our emergency need for a car. We're driving our old 1999 VW. We're looking to buy a new car, and we're just so grateful that y'all have given. We're almost to our goal, and that's our old car there, sitting on the tower, on the wrecker. So God bless y'all so much. Thank you. Yeah, so if you want to go watch those until the dispute is settled, go over to my Twitter, and there it is. All right, folks. Any questions, thoughts, comments, Rotten Tomatoes? All right, let's see. Bill definitely knew everything. Eggs and butter. Yeah, why couldn't he predict that? Yeah, that's funny, huh? What's your handle on X? Richard M23 is my handle. Richard P. Moore 23. Excuse me. Richard P. Moore 23. If you can see that, that's my handle on X. Go on over there and check it out. I might even try and post it to Facebook as well. But guys, I also have a life. I also have another. I'm a PhD candidate at the time, at the current moment. So, any other thoughts or questions before we get up out of here? All right, that is what I wanted to talk about today. That's it. That is it. They don't want you to see this, so they blocked me. And Matter, I think, as a matter of fact, they just have this whole video blocked by everybody. And I know other people. I think other people have tried to do it as well. Yeah, but they, what are they? They're pernicious, folks. These folks are pernicious. Is that the right word? That's the right word, isn't it? Pernicious. They are pernicious. Let me actually define that. Pernicious, meaning of pernicious. Having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know the gradual nature of it. It is harmful. They're not just pernicious, they're subversive. They're subversively pernicious. They're dangerous. They're harming the body of Christ. And would they go with something, they don't want you to see it in the end. And then, and then it's just really crazy. It's really somewhat crazy. Why is this not going back? Oh yeah, okay. That's not what I wanted. Anyways, so they are actively trying to cover up. I mean, Mike Winger is correct. Mike Winger is correct. Why don't they want you to see this video? Because it is an active cover up culture. They are blocking people who would have you see this video right here or this video right here. And that's the bits. That's great. Y'all made my day with that one. That's funny. I don't think it's called Bethel U, anyways. It's BSSM, Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry. So, folks, I think that'll do it. I need to move on in my day and work on my data collection. I'm collecting my data for my PhD and take care of my family and do all sorts of other housekeeping stuff. So, thanks for tuning in. This has been Firm Foundation Podcast, just a random live stream in the middle of the week. All right. Y'all take care. God bless you. Until next time, take care.
How firm a foundation the saints of the Lord is laid for your faith in His excellent word. What more can He say than to you He has said? To you who for refuge to Jesus has fled. Strengthen you, help you, and cause you to stand, upheld by my righteous omnipotent hand. When through the deep waters I call you to go, the rivers of sorrow shall not overflow. For I will be with you, your troubles to blend, and sanctify your deepest distress. And through fiery trials, your pathway shall lie. My grace all sufficient shall be your supply. And the flames will not hurt you. I only desire your dross to consume and your gold to refine. So that Jesus has leaned for repose. I will not arraign my desert to its foe. That's all the world should endeavor to shake. I never, no, never